Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Black Mare with Air. If you like my stories, please subscribe my channel. This is the story of two people. There is a husband and wife living in it. Husband's name Max and wife's name Julie. Max posting is in another village. So Max takes a bungalow in another village and goes to live in that bungalow with his wife. Julie tells her husband Max that it has been 3 years of their marriage. She wants to become a mother. Looking at the other family, she wonders when she will have a child. Max says that he also wants to become a father, but is not in his hand. It's up to God. Julie said, "Hold on, I will go downstairs and double check that all the doors and windows are closed." When she got there, she noticed that the door was locked, but the window was still open. When she went to close the window, her gaze fell upon a small child who was staring at her angrily. Just then, her phone started ringing. As she turned around to pick up her phone, the child was no longer there. She wondered to herself, there was a child here just a moment ago. Where did he go? Then she thought, maybe it was just my imagination. She closed the window and went back into her room. The next morning, just before leaving for work, Max tried to reassure Julie, saying, "Don't stress. We will have kids someday. You will see." Julie, feeling a bit lonely, responded, "But what will I do here? All myself. We don't know anyone here." Max tried to comfort her, saying, "You will get used to it over time." And with that, he headed off to work. Julie busies herself with her household works. As she carries a heavy load from her kitchen, she sees the same little boy from the previous night. He is staring at her angrily. Julie asks the child, "I saw you last night too. I thought it was my imagination, but you are real. Who are you? Where do you live? What's your name?" she asks, but the child merely scowls at her. As she moves closer, his eyes narrow and he lets out a furious growl. With a sudden violent movement, he snatches up a flower pot and throws it at her. "Why are you so angry, little one?" Julie asks softly. "You wouldn't hit your mother, would you? I'm like your mother too." Her words seems to have a calming effect on the child, who sits down quietly. Julie went and sat beside the child. The child smiled faintly upon seeing Julie and then walked away. The next morning, after Max left for the office, the same child saw Julie again. Julie and the child talked and played together. Several days passed like this. One night, Julie tells her husband Max, "There's something I need to tell you. I hope you won't be upset. I have hidden something from you." Max replies, "Go on, what is it?" "Every day after you leave for the office, a small child comes to my house. He talks me a lot, plays with me, and then leaves." Max asks, "Who is that child?" Julie replies, "I don't know, but he is very sweet." Max says no one else lives around here. There's a bungalow next door, but the owner only comes once a year. "So who is this child and where does he comes from?" Julie says, "Tomorrow morning, when the child comes, I will introduce you to him. You can see for yourself." Max replies, "Okay, tomorrow is Sunday and I don't have to go to the office." The next morning, Max and Julie wait for the child and the little child arrives. Julie tells Max, "Look, there's the child." Max looks around but can't see the child. Max says, "Where is the child? I can't see him." Julie says, "Are you joking? He's right here in front of you." Max replies, "I really can't see the child." Max says, "We don't have a child, so you are imagining you see one everywhere. It's just your imagination." Julie replies, "I'm telling the truth. He's right here in front of you." Julie tells the child, "Why don't you say something?" Hearing this, Max gets angry and says, "There's no child here. You're gone crazy." Hearing this, the little child gets angry and throws a glass that was lying there, hitting Max. Max asks, "Who threw that?" At that moment, the child suddenly becomes visible to Max and moves towards him, as if to attack. Julie then tells the child, "What are you doing? You won't listen to me? And suddenly the child disappears. Seeing this, both Max and Julie are terrified. Julie says, I had no idea all this time that it was a child spirit. Max says, we can't live here anymore. The next day, when Max stands by his window, a man from the opposite bungalow motions for him to come over. Julie and Max both go to the bungalow next door. Max says to the man, I have never seen you before. The man replies, I only come here once a year. The man asks Max, how long have you been living in that bungalow? Max says, about 3 months. The man gets scared and says, aren't you scared living in this house? Julie asks, why are you saying that? The man says, before you, many people came and left this house. Nobody could stay here. Hearing this, Julie looks at Max nervously. Julie asks the man, why? The man replies, there's a child spirit in that house. Hearing this, both of them are scared. Julie tells the man, I have been seeing the child for 2 months. He plays with me. I thought he lived somewhere nearby. But today Max saw the child spirit too. The man asks Julie, did he do anything to you? Julie replies, he tried to harm me too. But when I told him I was like his mother, he calmed down. Hearing this, the man falls silent. Max asks the man, why is the child spirit wandering in this house? The man says this is an old story people tell. They say 3 people used to live in this house very happily, a woman, a man, and their child. They loved their child very much. The child loved them too, and they were very wealthy. The mother never felt his child's side, even for a minute. They wanted to surprise their child on his birthday. One day, the child's parent went out to buy a gift for the child. They met with a terrible accident and both of them died. And the child was felt all alone. The once joyful child became silent, unable to talk to anyone. He had no one left. All the property was left in the child's name. Until the child grew up, he was placed in an orphanage. One day suddenly his relatives, a man and a woman, arrived. They said they could take care of the child, and it was proven that they were indeed his relatives. But the child refuses to go with them, saying, I won't go. The woman goes to the child and says, let's go home. Your mom and dad have come and are waiting for you. Hearing this, the child becomes very happy and agrees to go with them. Happily, he comes home with them and shouts loudly, Mom, Dad, but he doesn't see anyone. Child asks, where are my mom and dad? The woman and the man laugh loudly and tell the child, soon we will send you to your mom and dad, and all the property will be ours. And they kill the child. So since then, the child spirit has been wandering in that house and doesn't let anyone stay there. Hearing this, Julie starts crying. The man says, you told him that you were like his mother. That's why he didn't harm you and was happily with you. He just wanted a mother's love, and he won't do anything to both of you. Max says, we can't stay here anymore. Let's leave this place. The man says, it's of no use. Julie has told him that she is his mother. Whenever you go, he will follow you. Max asks, what should we do now? Max says, I know an old man. We should call him. He used to live where we previously stayed. We should call him. And the next day, the old man arrives. Julie and Max tells him everything, and the old man says the child needs a mother's and father's love. And he tells Julie now he sees you as his mother. He won't let you go far from him. Julie asks, what should we do now? The old man replies, I will have to call the spirit of his mother and father. The child listened to his mother. One night in the same house, the old man, Julie and Max sit in a circle. The old man says, don't get up from here until I tell you. When the old man starts chanting, the child spirit appears and calls out to Julie. The old man says, don't get up from here. The child gets angry and starts throwing things around the house. He tries to attack the old man but can't cross the circle. He shouts loudly. Suddenly a voice says, my child, don't be angry. You are a good boy, aren't you? When the child turns around, he sees his mother and father standing there. They smile at their child. Julie, Max, and the old man stands up. The old man tells Julie that the child's mother and father have arrived and they call their child to them. The child goes to them. The child and the spirit of his mother and father smile at Julie. The child looks at Julie with lovely eyes, and the three of them disappear from there. Suddenly, Julie faints, and they find out that Julie is going to be a mother. Julie and Max are very happy, and they both live a very happy life. After 6 years later, when Julie's child grows up, Julie and Max called out to the child, Jack, and the child comes running. Jack looks exactly like that child. Julie and Max look at each other.